screen.
Oh. Oh my not.
Because it just doesn't allow you to show this screen for some reason.
Bastards. Georgie bastard. This is on.
It's gonna be a load anyway, because there only is a load to get into the thing. Oh, it just got in straight away. Oh no. Oh, perfect. You made it perfectly on time.
Jesus.
Pardon me. Oh, yes. I forgot. Lucy has an important thing to do today, which is get some new gear. That's kind of important. Tyson.
Good.
Don't start that now.
How the fuck was I supposed to catch that? You bastard. Hurry up.
How bad is it? Or how good is it? Would you say? In their test of delay. That's the only good thing about the stream, is it has the timer in the top left that at least you can work off of when you send your message to when you see the message appear for me. Oh, 9 seconds. Ah. Here's where we're going to learn to be technically a DPS. Because we're technically a DPS at the moment, not a healer. What is excess burn? Avoidance.
Roy.
I will. We're learning to dodge. One of the most important skills. Maybe, we fucking need it. I love this music. So, that small little AoE dance, by the way, that's the level that we're going to get. So, yeah, we did good. So we get brand new gloves, which, as you can see, are stupid. So doing these little training exercises is going to get us an all-new set that we'll be using for a little bit. Which sadly means we will not be seeing this robe for a little bit, but that's fine. Assist allies in defeating enemies. Can do. Music's a bit loud on my end. Might need to turn it down a little bit. Skills before fashion. For now, yes. I'm just saying it's a bit loud in my headsets for me. Was to teach cooperation. Basically, here we learn to target enemies in the correct way.
Hey!
But yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit of fighting.
What we're thinking about that fight now. Hey, son!
Yeah, I know. I dropped a bit of a bombshell on her, I'm sorry. That's understandable. Brand new boots. Defeat an occupied target. Let's be directly to the briefing. I should pay attention to this one. There's actually going to be fighting multiple opponents. Oh no! key to victory is coordinating with your comrades. Each foe will fall swifter under focus assault.
Why don't you go in as a vodka and watch the bastards out? Why don't you change to a black mage and kill all the fuckers?
Because it's in my normal character.
Alright. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Don't start after this, you're gonna end up fucking dead. Dead.
So yeah, we're just learning to attack the same enemy that our people attack.
Okay.
She is, yeah. She's happy out to herself, just doing little spins into the enemy.
What are you using with yellow then? What are you using with little yellow then?
Because the other one has AoE and I would get penalized for hitting the wrong enemy.
You're known as a better player.
It's AoE versus single target, really. The Topaz Carbuncle used to be a tank, but it doesn't do that anymore. Oh, we just got money. And experience! Get stronger.
No, level 3.
But yeah, the main differences is Zelda has AoE, while Lily has single target and protective shields for me. And such. Sorry, was that onion drink? Let's proceed with the briefing. We shall. Do you remember the lesson we had on evading enemy attacks? You know, about 10 minutes ago? Well, now we're going to combine enemy AoE attacks and normal fighting. Like I say, I can't wait for us to pick up Conjurer at some point, by the way. Where we'll be doing some healing. Pardon me. Because Conjurer becomes White Mage, and basically what that person that's shooting the fireballs at us is a Thaumaturge, while the other person with a staff that's healing is Conjurer. Pants!
This is a bit of a fucking experience for a smaller level, isn't it?
Lucy is becoming too powerful. We haven't even done the first dungeon yet, and look at the power she has. How did you... I'm too dressed. As the battle progresses, new foes will appear on the field. These sudden arrivals will target your weakest comrades, so you better be quick to eliminate them. Work with your allies to defeat your enemy, and you can move on to the next training exercise. Everything is clear, I trust, so you're ready to begin. So this is the... Oh no, there's more enemies that spawned in. Oh no, a foe has arrived. I know my dog just heard something that he wanted to chase after. Also, those people that were doing the punchy punches, those are pugilists that become monks. That was just a gold and experience one. There's one of those. There's lessons for tanking, lessons for healing, which we'll have to rob when we get our conjurer. And there's lessons for tanking, which we will not need to rob because our tank will start at level 60. It's becoming a marauder. It's becoming a chef. We will become a chef at some point. Yeah, when we reach level 60, there's gonna be hella fun. Because that's when we pick up Dancer, and that's when we pick up Gunbreaker. And what's this lesson? Let's proceed with a briefing and pay attention. Learn to manipulate the battlefield. Ah, yes. During the battle, landing to pour forward from the rear gate. New flow until the portal is closed. You can operate a lever that closes the gate, or your party will be overwhelmed. I can't stop this once it starts with nuclear pattern. And we got the brand new coat. I like it. It's kind of trench coaty, isn't it, Feather?
It's fucking fatter than that. It's a fucking fatter than that. She's a fucking pervert.
I'm gonna wait while she's on the phone call, so. Protector is, so while I'm waiting.
Alright.
And this is why fishing is a useful class, Fatter. Because just like, okay, I need to do something while like I'm waiting. I can go grab some like resources of a fish. That's fine. Just while I was waiting, I decided to do some fish, and I caught a high quality, which was a big fish. 12.6 ilms, which I think is a couple of inches. So it was a big herring. But yeah, we did another lesson and got a new robe. Oh, another high quality. Jesus. I might pick up Chef while we're here at some point before we continue the story. I don't know. We'll decide. But oh, it's actually raining. Oh, the sound of rain in this game is so nice. I know.
He's lying. He's fucking lying.
But you're fine. So we shall continue our trading, but this is the brand new set. She basically now has a trench coat, in a way. Oh, soon back. I thought you said she was back. Oh, I need a little bit more fishing than better. Hmm?
One of these technical help.
Yeah. Sorry, I misread that. I thought you said sorry. Like, jump. That's fine. We can find her. Me. Oh no, I'm going to have to fish to pass the time.
Technical help. Is it plugged in?
Jesus, is that third high quality? It is. Well, I accidentally leveled up fishing to level 10. So we could actually go do the next fishing story. Ah, sure, fuck it, I'll head down there anyway, Fatter.
Where's pizza? Tighter!
Welcome back. In good. Oh, fucking.
Tighten! Oh, come on, so.
That's fine.
Fucking, you're useless. What are you? You're a picket.
I decided to do a small bit of fishing, and I managed to catch 3 big fish, which leveled us up to level 10 in fishing. Haha. So we can actually continue the fisherman story later. But
Jesus.
I had to do the mission we were doing, so I got our next thing, which is the brand new robe, which, with all of the brand new set on, haha. Ah. But yeah, this is the brand new set. Dog. I know, I like some of the simple outfits in the game. I know, it's a fucking really nice kind of just... Mouse go away. I actually really like it. It's kind of a simple... Yeah, it's a hooded, like, robe, but it does look very much just kind of like a nice jacket. But yes, the final exercise, and this gets us a very important item. In a way. No, but we can get a pair of Moogle slippers, I think. Somewhere. Here we put together everything that we learned and work as a team. It's tamed and it is. It's trained for this. I think there is a version of this outfit that's dyeable in the game, but I cannot remember. Which means we can actually change the color on it. And there's some really nice dye colors in this game, I'm not gonna lie. The AI is also pretty decent at helping you in things. Most of the time.
Patience, up or down, come on.
I thought it would die and we got sneezed on, I'm so sorry. The brand new ring, which boosts basically everything, and gets us more experience until level 30. And that is it. We have learned everything and gotten that very good ring. Now to continue story, or would you like to pick up maybe Chef or anything like that while I'm at it before I run off and do story, or would you like to continue story? Okay. God, I like that I could just sit down randomly in places. No, you're fine. Back, back when I was younger and nastier, I earned my living as a sellsword. In that business, if you ever wanted to know, your enemy was up to, you'd had to learn to read the orders. You price in the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read these markings. To read your message. Ah, it's thieves' cant. Truth be told, the script is too bloody familiar. Them Shahagan letters. Them Shahagan letters. I should have known. I got more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in hand, right up into the fine details. Looks like they mean to raise 8 kinds of L in Western Lenosia. Then it's the Maelstrom, new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victor was going to act as a few rebellious pirates. It was key to some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading it right, the attack came much too early. I'd wager they panicked when they saw when you saw you was onto them and rushed to do their job and buggered it up. Them that two-faced bastards, as they say, was praying Embern old man. They might have the Serpent Weavers, right? But none of the crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to be doing or what? That snap. He figured it out. He solved the case. Seven L's have got it backwards. To mess with at the Victory. It was all meant to be a bloody distraction. They ain't interested in the Maelstorm's baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending in the pirates' lackeys after their civilian target. Basically, Swift Perch is about to get attacked and attacked hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Go to the Coral Tower and tell them we're into our busy day. And give them a hand. They'll be damn sure we need one. We're doing important story stuff now. We're saving people. Also, I actually have to admit, I really like this outfit on Lucy. Yeah, I love this place. Perfect. Head lined up between the ears. An adventure whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the victory. Now, what can I do for you today? You've had an urgent message from Burston. Why do I get a feeling my hopes for a quiet morning about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Assault on Swiftpatch, but we've seen nothing to suggest that the Serpent Reapers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Burden is rarely wrong about such matters. I'll marshal the Yellow Jackets for... marshal the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. Also, I was gonna say, are you sure you don't want to have Lucy to have a gun? I think she could do well with a gun. Just for future thoughts, by the way. Sorry, just seeing his pistol reminded me of something. Commodore, sir. Report. It's the Hagen, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on the South Tide Gate. I threatened to overrun the defences within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems the decision has been made for us. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Well, we won't be able to get Machinist for a bit, but I think Lucy with a gun is going to be cool. Maybe later. The Serpent Reapers are in league with the Sahagin, which means there's every chance that the assault on the Tide Gate is yet to prove as another feint. The fact remains, however, we cannot afford to ignore it. And that leaves Swiftpatch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. Without such seas that I wish the warriors of light hadn't still walked among us. But wishes that will avail us not. Long ears. It feels like everyone insults us with long ears. Oh god. You must serve in their absence. Make it a Swiftpatch in haste and lend you the strength, the squads and the spare and the settlement defense. We have to get there quickly, so we're going to teleport. Also, there's one small detail I love, is when you have an actual windy day, like it is right now, is loose things like jackets and shirts and things like that can blow in the wind do. And like even her hair is getting blown in the wind. It also goes with like the correct direction of the wind. Where, because I'm kind of facing the wind, it's not really blowing the hair that much. Or the jacket. But I do like that small detail where you've like long cloaks that just billow. Getting horribly distracted. Granted, it's in the word we're getting, but I didn't expect to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your fair share of action, though. You bear the resemblance of the white-eyed whelp. You bear little resemblance of the white-eyed whelp when I met fresh off the ferry. Oh, so this is the guy that met us when we first showed up in the city that told us, like, go around. Here they come. Here now, I thought all the yellow jacket worms are meant to be busy. That useless Scrag. The Scrag ain't followed the plan, is he? Now what? Pull back and wait for the Sahagin brothers? Piss on. Piss on that. We ain't turning our back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk, or it'll be your blood that stains Lord Leviathan's afters. Leviathan. Sorry. Ignore that. That's nothing whatsoever. You yellow beige, you can butcher them at will. The dirt-eating slugs be crushed under the full might of the serpent reavers. Seems Whisper is the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're the rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory, or no word at all. For Limsa la Limsa! Alright, yeah, they need to be dancing on your gizzards. I'll make sure she gets out of here alive, with minimal casualties on our side. Protect the coast. Dwellers of the Abyss. Oh god, they send a void sense. It's Lucy versus basically a demon. She won. We're all good. They've been beaten and scattered. I'll take some men to hunt down the stragglers. There's bound to be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. The source of strength becomes clear. You have bested the golem. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being impairs the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. It's Lucy versus a Damon. Lily is giving us a protective shield, thank God. Whence springs this perpetual night? Oh! You stole it from nowhere with the kill! I'm okay with that. She just came in out of nowhere and dropped this thing. To be fair, it was on low health. She showed up and killed it. No mortal should possess such strength. That went rather well. Cat came in, helped me fight off the demon, which was fine. The wisdom of the paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe I think Lucy just might be too strong. We kind of kicked the shit out of him. Paragons, did he say? Then it's worse than I feared. They are known as the bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem such suspicions were correct. If they are who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Sorry. You would want to know if we Sharlians have encountered the Asians before. I have never spoken of my homeland. How did you know whence I came? Whence I hail. Wait, I do begin to see. You've been blessed with the special gift. Aye, alright lass. If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I would have left a squad of 6 to keep you company. Well, at least now you can call it a kidnapping investigation to a close. Those reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard was the one pulling the strings. I try for simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as I sensed his presence, but I never thought I'd find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to the heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think what would have happened if you hadn't have been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Y'shtola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I'm glad to have played a part in the role of bringing what I hope to be an end to this disturbing space of abductions. But the Trejo fate forms as part of the most intriguing tapestry. Perhaps you will afford me the chance to speak more in the near future? For now, however, he must see to a particular tale to its conclusion. Pay send greetings to Commodore Rayner. Ooh, spooky black crystal. Don't, I love that. No, no. No, no. Don't touch the spooky black one. We're just gonna take a quick little breather. And by a quick breather, we're just running across the land on a chocobo. Do 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 do. Soon we will have our own Choca baby, and we will have to name them. And later we can even change the color of their feathers. So if you want a particularly colored chocobo, be it pink, purple, you name it, we can get that done. Hopefully, if I can get a thing to work correctly, where I can transfer Lucy over to the other server, and Lucy can join the guild. We can stable Lucy and get things set up correctly. Or we can buy Lucy an apartment. And
you don't need tax that for.
Yeah.
You can buy the token one, huh?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that chocobo is a rental taxi chocobo, but they're quite nice. But yeah, if we do happen to make 1,000,000 gil when we reach level 30, we could buy an apartment. Or, we could see if I could transfer Lucy from this server to Phoenix. And if I can, it means we can get her into the guild. And means we can actually use the stables there to feed our chocobo and make them any particular color we feel like. Even brown, if we so wanted our chocobo to be a nice shade of like brown or so. Also, I don't think we have anything we can, like, even attempt to dye to try to show off the colour. Brown's so daring. It all just depends on what kind of feed you give them and things like that, and they'll turn that particular shade after I think it's an hour. Or it might be a day.
This isn't your army, though, is it?
No, this is
It's someone else's game that you're just playing it.
kinda, yeah.
Alright. Kind of weird fucking looking at all this shit. You're going, what the fuck is he doing with?
Yeah, I started a new game. Well, I started a new character, kind of, for someone else.
Alright.
Would you like a fish?
I have a fish, I think. They're bad for you.
They are sour fish.
You're going to end up fucking dying.
You seem to at least have been prepared for this one, Father.
I was to annoy you by shark fuck.
It's always the fish, though. I found, like, the sour worms and things like that aren't too bad.
Yeah.
But these fuckers are.
Jeez.
Damn it, there goes the monetization on this video, Father, I swore.
What's the monetization?
Basically, if you used to be able to put video, if you get like X number of like views and things on YouTube, they pay you like for the amount you got paid for an ad.
Alright. One viewer, huh?
But YouTube just takes things and just goes, no, and demonetize.
Yeah, that's the silver shaking. That's the better probably like it, sort of thing. It's interesting. Sounds fucking jam.
I can't even look at a mash in this term, I think. That's fine. I just have a look at what Lucy would look like with a gun. But yeah, sorry, I can continue story now. I was just having a bit of a look around. So the over-the-phone technical difficulties couldn't be resolved, I'm guessing. Pardon me. Oh no! We lost a Pokemon. And then Xena was killed. Long years, eagerly I awaited your return. Same friend. Me and my troops owe you a great deal of gratitude for your timely assistance. I derped out there for a second. That's fine. He always get his adventure, but it's a matter of time. Clearly, Brendan's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he could imagine capable of such feats. Whatever for your own account of the events, such as bear retelling. Yustola has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa yet again. And to say after your part in thwarting the attempts of the sabotage and the victory, and the small matter of your deeds in Swiftperch, you too have proven yourself a valuable friend of the Teocracy. Telocracy? Admiral. Oh, it's the girl. May I present to you Admiral Blofstein?
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the
Marl
field
Webb,
reports.
it's just easier.
I am Melve Blufisfin, Admiral of Limsa. On behalf of my people, I
Look
bid you
at
thanks
this
for the
woman.
deeds you have done this day.
The power she radiates. The silver eyes and hair. The double-barreled shotgun pistol she carries.
A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Raynor have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet.
I'm very glad I don't have to speak for her. Because damn, I could not do this woman justice.
A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! Proceed at the feast.
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
I think we have to have that fancy ring for the next thing anyway, so I'll just throw it on. But yes, she gave us a fancy ring, which by the way, small detail, you can actually see rings your characters wear if you've no gloves on. And sometimes if you do, such as there, where you can see that is the red ring of Limsa that she has on her left hand. And on her right hand is the brand new ring that we got. Oh no, we have to wear... She's giving us dress shoes! Then we'll do a state banquet. Directed command to afford such recognition. Basically, the shoes are like a customary thing for the... for this type of thing. I think like each city has its own special thing.
Tyson. Tyson! You fucking... I beat
Ah,
the
maybe I was guest of honor. Hobnobbling with the Iron Mighty now, is it? I tell you, lass, it's damn near sound... Ain't oh... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's here. You've gone a very long way. One thing's sure, if you don't want a decent... If you'll not want a decent grub, the banquets catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. Do we want to get a job at the Bismarck as a chef before we do this, just for the funniness of that? You'll have a chance to let's go. Let's become a chef while we're at it. More importantly, free food. But you can't turn up with your shite-caked adventuring gear. I'll have you know, we keep this coat very well maintained. Needs a touch of refinement, if only to stop folk complaining these stuffs on your face with cake. All over the aqua. How dare. She'll furnish you with something ladylike to wear. Well, I just need to pick up the goods, then bring them back so you can... How dare? How dare you imply? We'll pick up our shoes, we'll go become a chef. Stop licking me. Tyson. Stop licking my leg. Because my dog has decided that my leg is tasty and is just non-stop trying to eat my leg. I forgot we have our glow sticks of fun. Yes, I'm here for shoes. Do we smell? Why is everyone saying we smell?
Tyson.
Hello, I'd like a job at the kitchen, please. Is that okay? May I work here? I beg your pardons, good madam, but this is the Culinarians Guild. If you're here to dine at the Bismarck, one of our waiters will be along to show you all. To show to your... Titan! Stop it. Stop it. Stop being... No. Don't climb on me either. That's not the... That's not the shoot. I'm trying to do a stream. I'm trying to do a stream for my friend. No, look at me. I'm trying to do a stream for my friend. Stop jumping on me. Stop barking like a madman. Oh, that was your issue. That was your issue all along. There was a tiny crisp that I didn't see that was sitting on my chest. And that's all you were... That's why you were being adorable. So you could get close to me to get it. No. I see where you draw the line. I was going to give you love, and you betrayed me for a crisp. Oh, you're not a patron. Might I assume then that you wish to become a culinarian? We're becoming a chef! Oh no, what happened? Projector, what happened? It was, no, why? And I said, oh god, what happened? And then there was just silence. Was it my pupper? I do love my pupper. Stop barking. Stop barking. Stop barking. Fed, does he want to go outside or something?
Jesus Christ! I'll kill you!
But yes, we wanted to become a culinarian.
Come here.
Oh, sorry, I answered yes. You were meant to make those choices. I'm so sorry. Your dad was aware Limbs and Limbs has been the gastronomic capital of Eorzea. The city's culinary traditions are part of a unique combination of factors. First, their proximity to fertile lands and the plentiful seas of Verbund and yielded bountiful produce. The second is our standing in the realm's foremost trading post, which grants us access to exotic ingredients from far away stores, but also to foreign merchants versed in the use. We are, in short, the benefactors of culinary knowledge from every corner of the world. Until recently, knowledge of the kind was passed on solely through word of mouth and therefore susceptible to corruption or loss, but that all changed when one man made it his mission to catalogue every recipe and note. His name was Admiral otherwise known as the Mass Cleaver. The man's love for cuisine was such that at sea he would regularly spend as much time preparing meals in the galley as giving commands on the bridge. It was more than other than the founder of the Culinarians Guild and provide cooking methodology. The guild carries Baron's legacy and the scope of basically they're following on the legacy of the person that set up the original Bismarck. Each of our ingredients and unique flavor. Okay, so we have to do the enrollment process. Are you ready to become a proper chef? And see possibly one of the most adorable things at the same time. Report to the Guildmaster once. There was no surprise. The finest chef in Limsa. His skill and dedication are second to none. You'll find the Guildmaster at the top of the stairs, keeping a watchful eye over the charges. Impress him with your desire to learn, and you'll place. And he will surely find a place for you in his stew, by which I mean the guild. Well met, Ventura. I take it you join our guild. Let me have a look at you then. Bah. What's an undefined whelp like you know about cooking? Judging by your scrawny arms of yours, you'd struggle to lift a spoon. Never mind the skillet. Ah, jest, ah, jest. It don't take muscles to be a culinarian. Else it don't even take talent. That's not on its own. No, lass, or nothing else, becoming a good cook boils down to passion. And if you got that, then you got nothing you can't achieve. So tell me, have you got it? Have we got passion, Protector? Do we have the passion to become a chef? That's the spirit. Aye, your passion for culinary arts is plain to see. And if you need every bit of it if you want to become a master culinarian, why, at a mastery of the 12-course dinner, I've already just finished the soup. Make no mistake, our trade's as tough as old mutton, and our passion's the only thing that gets us through the grisly bits. But enough talk. What do you call yourself? Lucy Longears, sir. Well then, Lucy, welcome to the guild. To mark the occasion, I have a present for you. I think we need to stop for 15 minutes. I need to make some food and rest before tonight. Okay, we'll start a little bit of culinary and that will be our end point for our little stream. I ain't much to look at, but a novice like yourself. Now then, let's see whether or not you know which end is which. Aye, aye. Oh, you're fine. So we unlocked culinarian. Should we equip this? Re-equip our clothes? No. That can go away. So, as you can see, we have the almighty frying pan. We shall take on our first lesson of cooking. I see you're holding the skill the right way around. Good. The culinarian lives and dies by its utensils. For starters, I want you to make maple syrup. Using your skillet. Hold the spoon the correct way. Recipes are simple and come when you have the two things, maple sap and fire shard. And she sells sap over at the counter. Now, time's a wasting. I keep the trays. Synthesize a pot of maple syrup. So this is why it's going to become good that we learn how to mine and things like that ourselves. So that we don't have to pay for ingredients. We just need one maple sap for the recipe. How do we make a recipe? Well, we go into our crafting list. Go to what we want to make, which is maple syrup. We have the fire shards to make it. Basically our fuel. And we have our thing we want to cook, which is our maple sap. And basically we want to craft. And as you can see, we only have one skill at the moment, which is basic synthesis. We will get many, many more skills later. But for now... And we've done. We've made maple syrup. But yes, so the recipes that we know at the moment is we know how to make table salt, maple syrup, maple sugar, raisins, boiled eggs, flour, honey, basically porridge, fish meal, which is used for fertilizer, and bait for a fishing rod, battered fish, we can also learn how to make shaved ice, like a shaved ice cream. Steak, trout, flatbread, what does everyone knows you're waiting for? I asked you to make maple syrup, didn't I? Oh, the maple syrup's ready, is it? About bloody time. Let's see how it tastes then. Oh. Oh, this ain't bad. Flavor's alright. Consistency, nearly there. In short, damn straight better than most of the novices manage. And you probably know maple syrup is one of the most popular sweeteners around, and a key ingredient in all manner of cakes and treats. What you probably didn't know is that boiling the stuff down gets you maple sugar, a different sweetener with different uses. Just goes to show, even the simplest ingredients can have hidden complexities. I said earlier that the culinarian lives and dies by their utensils. Well, that's just the half of it. He also needs to know these ingredients, and that's something that only comes with experience. Give your nose to the stove and report back on your recipe. Report back on any ripe for another task. And when we're level 5, we can do our next culinarian task. Oh, there's so much stuff we can make. So many foods. Oh yeah, we can also make jack-o'-lanterns. That you might think are actual jack-o'-lanterns you got outside, but they're not. They're sweet pumpkins that you can eat. Ah, mint lassi. I don't know why, but this one just sounds oddly refreshing. Because they have descriptors for all of them. A cool and refreshing drink made from cultivated milk, popular in the Near Eastern city-state of Razatan, for its ability to offset the blistering heat of the Tavarian midday sun. It's basically kind of like a mint milk type thing. Cocoa balls, cocoa butter, thick and entranced cocoa beans used in making chocolate, stew, boiled crayfish. Oh, the recipes. Mushroom, braised fish, tree-toad legs, smooth butter, wheat, orange juice. We got lots of stuff in the future. But if you want to leave it there so you can rest up for later on, that's fine. We made a little bit of progress. We got more story done. But yeah. Talk to you all later. And goodbye.